Heavy. Hi there, Fashion Crossroads and just Fashion Crossroads fans. Boy, the start of this video is a little rough. Oh my goodness, it's been a day. Hi guys, I'm Kylene from Fashion Crossroads in downtown Casper. This is Wednesday Wardrobing Live, and tonight we are talking about how to shop the sales like a boss. So I am standing in front of some sale racks that we have gotten ready for Crazy Days, which is coming up this weekend on Friday and Saturday. But here at Fashion Crossroads, we do something a little extra special just for our customers. And we actually have a pre-Crazy Day sale where we get all of our racks ready. And we send out invitations to all of our customers, and the deals are better on our pre-Crazy Day sale than they will be during our Crazy Day sale. So tomorrow, all of our sales are going to be an extra 30% off, and the entire store, with the exception of Kendra Scott and our SeneGence, will also be an extra 30% off. But that is just till 10 to 6. It's in store and online, fashioncrossroadsinc.com. So if you're not in Casper or you can't get downtown, you can still take advantage of this amazing sale for Friday and Saturday when the rest of downtown is having their Crazy Days and we'll be out on the walk. That deal will be 20%, so it'll be 10% less. So an extra 20% off of sales and an extra 20% off store-wide, with the exception of Kendra Scott and SeneGence. So this is our biggest sale of the season. It is our biggest sale of the summer for sure. It is the last big sale that we will have this season. So it is definitely a time that you want to come in and shop. So tonight I thought I would share my, let's see, how many tips, top 10 tips for how to shop sidewalk sales, because we are going into sale season, and there are some tricks, there are some strategies that you can use to make you the very best sales shopper that you can possibly be. So I wanted to share those with you. I've been doing this for 25 years. I kind of know the pitfalls. And so I feel like these are tried and true suggestions to help you avoid a sales mistake. All right, so first and foremost, when you are shopping sales racks, do not trust the size. There may be a reason that that item landed on that sale rack, and it may be that that item was missized by the store, missized by the manufacturer, or just simply does not fit as expected. That doesn't mean it's a bad fit. It just means that something got off in the production of that product or the ticketing of that product. So I always tell everybody, if it looks like it'll fit you, try it on, because very likely you will find things on a sale rack that are not quite right in the size. You may find a size small that's going to fit a large. So don't just shop your size. Shop all of the sizes, and if it looks like it will fit you, try it on. So that's tip number one. Number two, check the displays. So especially when a store gets really busy and there's a lot of customers in the store and the sales staff is thin in trying to help everybody, you know, you may say, I really like this item that I found on the sale rack. Do you have it anywhere else? And the sales associate in a hurried way may say, you know what, all of our sales are on the racks. But sometimes somebody's tried it on and it might be back on the put-back rack. Sometimes it's on display and it just got missed by the staff. It got missed being taken off a display and put on sale. So when you're shopping in a sales situation, always check the displays, check the put-back racks, check the end of the racks. Like sometimes if we're in a hurry, we'll hang things like on the end of the rack because we don't have time to put it away. You know, it's no holds barred on a busy sales day. So, you know, keep that in mind as you are looking for something that, that someone says we don't have. All right, number three, do your research. So, you know, stores, we work so hard not only to get you as a customer, but to keep you as a customer. So, you know, make sure that you know what the deal is. Make sure that you know, okay, so it's an extra 30% off store-wide. So does that mean that it's 30% off on top of the sale price? And is the sale price, is this the price that's marked on the ticket? Make sure you understand exactly what's happening. Do I get my loyalty points on top of this sale? Do I get to use my loyalty dollars on top of this sale? Am I going to accumulate loyalty points on top of this sale? Make sure that you are taking advantage of all the opportunities that the store offers you to save money and to get into their customer funnel, which is their email list, their text list. You know, if they are a good-hearted store with integrity, they're not going to sell your data. We would never sell your data. It is solely for our marketing purposes, for our own marketing purposes, and to be a better partner to you so that I can say, hey, we got new Tribal in. Let's see who bought Tribal in the last year. Text, hey, you like Tribal. We got new Tribal in. You might want to come and check it out. That is why you want to get in those customer funnels. So make sure that you're taking advantage of all of those things because they really are for your benefit, because we want to keep you and we want to keep you coming back. And that's what all of that is about. Number 4, check for duplicates. So if you see an item and there are 5 or 10 or 12 of the same item, likely there is something wrong with it. Because if it made it all the way through the regular sale, regular time of the store, so when it's full price, and it's made it all the way onto the 70% off rack, and there's still 12 of them, either the store bought 50 or there's something wrong with the way it fits, or something is wrong. So you want to check for duplicates, and if you see an item that is duplicated multiple times on a sales rack, make sure you try it on, because there may be a reason that that item is now $5. There may be a problem with the fit, a problem with the cut, maybe it's too short, maybe it's too tight, maybe it falls off the shoulder. There's some issue that has caused so many of that item to end up on the sales rack. So just kind of be aware of that. It doesn't mean it's bad, it just means you want to check it out and be sure that you try it on. Okay, number 5, examine the item. So on sales racks, you want to just be sure that all the buttons are there, the zippers work, there's the hem's not coming out, all of those kinds of things. You know, generally, if you bring up a legitimate damage to a store associate or owner, they are going to discount that item even further. You know, like, don't be picky, uni. I mean, if it's $5 and it has a little thread, like, don't bring that up. Really. But just saying. But if it's a legit issue, the button's missing, the zipper's broken, the seam is coming apart, the stitching is coming apart, you know, there's sequins missing, whatever the case might be, you'll probably likely get an extra discount on top of that item if you bring it up when you get that item to the cash register. And you can always check before you get to the cash register. You can just be like, hey, you know, I noticed that this, you know, this button is missing or this zipper is missing. Do you think you'd give me an extra discount on that item? And if the sales associate doesn't know, they'll likely go ask the owner or the manager, and you can find that out before you get to the counter. All right, check return policies. Make sure you know, can I return this? And what is the length of time I can return it? And what are the requirements for the return? So for us, even on sales days, we allow our customers to return almost everything in the store. The only exception is lingerie, swimming suits, and our dress for success. our consignment that we do for Dress for Success. Those are our all sales final things, but for the rest of it, you have a 2-week window with which you can return that item, but the tags need to still be attached and you need to have the receipt. That is our request. That is our policy. If you purchase it online, you have 30 days from the day that it shipped our store to 30 days from that day to get it back to us to get a full refund. Make sure you understand how you're going to get your refund before you make your purchase. Is it only store credit? Or are you going to get it back the way you paid for it? For us, as a store, we give it back to you the way you paid for it. The only time you get store credit is if the return is past the return window, and that's when you get store credit with us. Avoid asking for a bundle deal. Guys, this is a hot button for me. I cannot stand it when somebody comes up. I already have, it's 70% off. It's 80% off. If I buy 2 of these, can I get another 10% off? I honestly, and I'm just being real with you guys, I just want to yank that thing right out of their hand and say, get out of here right now. Just go. Don't be that way. Don't be that person. No, this is not a marketplace. This is not bargaining. It's on sale. That's the price. Do you want to buy it for that price or not? Right? Just don't be that person, please. Because honestly, it just pisses people off. And then you're less likely to get any extra that you might want, because you're just like, really? Please. Just saying. 25 years, you get a little cranky after that. Use coupons and promo codes. So again, that goes back to doing your research. Do you know all of the opportunities that you can have to get this product at the best possible price? And for example, if it's like a buy one get one, which does the one I buy have to be the more expensive one and the one I get for free the least expensive one? Make sure you understand all those things so that you're avoiding the situation at the counter where you're finding out that it's not what you expected. And by the way, pack your patience on sales days. It's gonna be busy. You're gonna wait in line. We will try to be as kind and as fast and as efficient and as correct as possible. But if you are expecting to come in, get your item, walk straight up to the counter and walk out, that might not be a realistic expectation on a big sales day. So pack your patience, sit down, have a Coke, relax. We'll call you up when it's your time, and it's way more pleasurable than everybody getting upset because there is a logjam at the counter. So don't be in a rush. That's number 10. And again, that's for the counters, but it's also for taking your time to really shop through the sales racks, to really shop through the merchandise, to try it on, to make sure you love it, to, look for matches so you don't end up with that, I call them orphan pieces in your closet that, you loved and you bought because it was such a great deal, but it doesn't go with anything, and so it just hangs there. These are the things we clean out in my closet clean out in January, those orphans. So, take your time. And make sure that, do you have a match for it at home? If you're buying something with a print that you're planning, you're not necessarily buying something to go with it. Just think through all those things so that when you get home, you're going to be super happy with your purchase and you're going to be able to use it right away. All right. So that is my top 10 tips for how to shop sales like a boss. Hopefully, you are going to be able to come down tomorrow and take advantage of our pre-Crazy Days sale. If you missed the beginning of this video, rewind and listen to what it is because it's really great. Also, we have Downtown Crazy Days this weekend, the 64th consecutive year of Crazy Days in downtown Casper. Longest running promotion in our downtown's history. So come down and take advantage of that. On Saturday, they're gonna have bands and food trucks and games and all kinds of fun things for the family. So you can come down and make a day of it. But Fashion Crossroads will be on the sidewalk 9 to 6 on Friday and 9 to 5 on Saturday. Tomorrow we are here 10 to 6. Our sale prices are available online as well. So if you can't make it, you don't have to miss out. FashionCrossroadsInc.com. If you are a loyalty member, and make sure you get your loyalty points when you shop online by logging into the loyalty portal, which is in the upper right corner of our homepage. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.